Well, here we are back again. How are you feeling?
Hello and welcome to episode 2.
Oh my god. How are you liking this?
Presumably you're playing some sort of drunken game with your friends and that's why you're back.
What?
If you recall from the last episode, we have started playing Phoenix Wright. What the fuck is this game called?
It's the Great Ace Attorney.
The Great Ace Attorney. I didn't forget at all what it was called.
Phoenix boring at you, dunderhead.
In the last episode, we left off with learning that our main protagonist, Boyo Boyo, has in fact possibly maybe shot a British man and wants to start war between Japan and Great Britain as a result.
Yes, as you do as your first baby step crime.
So
also,
now in this episode, we're going to find out how the trial goes and what exactly went down.
And further love with Bandana Boy.
Let's start the trial.
Let us start the trial.
What the hell was that?
Certainly, Your Excellency.
Power stance.
So, without further ado, in order to better apprise the court with the facts of the case, the prosecution hereby calls its first witness, who was there at the scene of a crime when it happened.
As it happened. When it did happen.
Ugh, this is it then.
It is. I think I may have worked out what the professor had in mind.
The professor? You mean Dr. Mitochondria?
Yes, indeed. Yes, clearly. You're a defense lawyer today, not me. But that doesn't mean... Well, I can still act as your assistant.
Of course!
Instead of a young girl on our side, we have a...
Instead of a young girl, we get a hunky man.
Handsome boy.
Tall, thin, handsome.
Handsome, good hair, band.
When he was nowhere near as appealing as Godo.
When look at that sword, he can protect us.
When he was speaking with me before, he simply said, Kazuma Asagi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial.
He really has been sticking his oar in, hasn't he?
I've been sticking my oar in you. Maybe, but any help you can give me would be greatly appreciated, Kazuma.
Well, I'm sure, Ryan, that my sword is better than an oar in your case.
Oh god.
Your wood is no match for my steel.
His meat sword.
Oh my god. Well, my first piece of advice is, rein that crazy look of bewilderment and control the cold sweats.
Sorry, I just get like that when I'm near you. Only if you rein in that crazy headband and control the cold stares first. Ooh.
This is how I show my appreciation.
Ooh.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, look at this boy.
He has more white streaks than the professor.
Witness, state your name and occupation for the court, please.
Yeah, you go.
Of course. My name is Satoru Hasanaga. I am the head waiter at a Western-style restaurant called La Carnival.
Oh, this is where things start diverging a tiny bit.
Diverging? What do you mean?
Like, the fan translation I said before? Like, the name for this place, I think, was, the Quantos?
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that was the original name of the restaurant.
I see.
And I think, like, I know, like, obviously the names are gonna be different.
What the fuck? He has blood coming out of his mouth. I just looked back at the screen and saw that. What? Okay then. What? Do you have tuberculosis?
No, he just a buckwheat allergy.
Are you alright? You seem to be coughing up some,
Oh, don't worry. This is just cranberry juice.
Wipes it off like a good man. Nod. It's a regular occurrence. It really doesn't bother me.
It's not gonna bother you now, but later on, like...
Apparently. Well, it really should.
Exactly.
As everyone knows, the capital's southeastern corner was developed for foreign visitors some years ago. It's become a very fashionable district now, full of hotels to accommodate overseas guests. This grim crime occurred in one of the district's so-called restaurants, an occidental eatery, 3 days ago.
He shifted from those sprites so quickly. He got to me. Understood. Osanaga-san, you'll kindly tell the court everything you can about the incident.
Nod, or bow.
Bow nod.
At once, sir.
And no petty interjections from the aspiring lawyer boy, please.
You don't control my life.
Oh, perspiring maybe, but aspiring? It was just after 2 p.m. on the day in question. We have few diners at that time of day. The lunchtime rush was over and there were only 3 tables still occupied. That fits with my memory of it too. There was hardly anyone else in the place. Alright, noted.
He coughs so hard. He coughs his lung out.
That is very upsetting that he coughs and bleeds. It was then when I was in the kitchen putting away crockery and cutlery. Bang.
Wow.
A gunshot rang out, so I hurried out to the dining area to see what had happened.
I saw the sight with surprise.
I found the victim, an English gentleman, slumped in his chair. And standing immediately beside him, a gun in hand, was the accused university student.
Yes! It was me! I did it! Hold on, let me just clarify something here.
I did say yes, but no.
Well, I did pick up a gun that I found lying on the floor beside. Why would you ever do that?
What are you talking about?
Here's a note to everybody watching. If you ever want to commit a murder, just for whatever reason, just... oh wait, no, that's the other way around. If you want to commit a murder, don't commit a murder. If you come across the scene of a murder, don't pick up the murder weapon, please.
What, don't you just randomly walk into a diner and just like, oh look, pretty gun.
No, actually, I go, I should probably leave the premises. Very quickly. I didn't shoot him.
That's what they all say.
I believe I asked you to refrain from petty interjections.
You don't control my life, Dad.
The court would... if that was his dad, that would be upsetting.
Oh
The
my
court wishes to listen to the witness's report of what he saw. You
Wow.
amateur.
Amateur. How old is he again?
50-something, and this guy's 21. It would fit! It would totally fit. It'd be fine.
Oh my god.
Who's the mother then? Him?
The next time you interrupt at an inappropriate time, you'll be penalized, defended Naruto.
Oh, tell me more, please.
Tell me more, Daddy.
Oh no.
Oh my god, this is gonna be great. I can't already tell. Don't worry, Ryan. You'll have your chance to fight back. With my sword.
Pulls out some boxing gloves. I'm ready to go!
Oh. For now, you must just quietly listen to the witness.
Ugh. If I may confirm one point, waiter, standing beside the victim with a gun in his hand was the same man we see here in court today. Cough, cough.
Oh my god.
That is not good.
No bueno.
Yes, without question.
Without information.
I see. And apart from the accused, was there anyone else standing beside the victim? Wipe.
How red do you think the towel's gonna get soon?
No.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Maybe very.
Uh-huh.
There was no one else around that table but the deceased Englishman and the university student.
Huh? Wait, what did he just say?
Huh?
What did he just say? There was no one else around that table?
What's the matter, Ryan?
That's just not right.
Well, your name's not right yet.
Oh my god. When I went over to Dr. Wilson to say hello,
Oh.
the real criminal!
Oh.
There was a woman sitting opposite him at his table.
Really?
And that's not something the waiter could have missed. I've been warned about interjecting, but still, what should I do? Nice anime glasses push-up right there, with the sheen and everything.
Time for the Wiener's Gambit.
Jesus God. Yes,
I did it.
just a moment, please. Dr. Wilson wasn't alone that day. I'm sure of it. There was a lady sitting with him at the same table.
Yay.
Dear me, what are we going to do with you? With your blatant disregard for court proceedings, I'm beginning to wonder if you're not a fraud.
Well, lawyers are just new here, and I don't think. Well, I don't think I'm a lawyer. Well, but I'm good. Don't worry about it.
Could it be that the accused, this mere student, is not a real lawyer after all?
Shut your face.
But I'm sure of what I saw.
Well, Sanaga-san, is there any chance you're mistaken? Look at that pose.
Yeah,
Perhaps your memory of events is hazy?
it's the victory pose.
That's a confident pose.
Which is why.
No.
That's how you know he's telling the truth, apparently.
The deceased gentleman came to dine alone.
I don't believe it.
The blood tells all.
It does.
I actually have a rough plan of the restaurant as it was that day. Please, have a look if you'd like to.
He pulls it out. It's a drawing of a duck. When George just look at him, it's like, this appears to be a sketch of a duck.
Oh my gosh, my goose propaganda is getting to you, huh?
Oh God.
In the background of this,
Read the goddamn line.
pulls out one duck. This is the wrong one. This is not the sketch you're talking about. Oh, sorry, sir. There's another duck. Sorry, here's another one. Okay, this is the right one, but why is the building the shape of a duck? no reason.
Excuse me, this one is actually not a duck. This is in fact a goose. Please get your terminology correct, or I will be leaving the courtroom.
Hyonk indeed.
Hyonk.
I love it. Let me see. Sketch of the establishment's layout drawn by yourself, I presume?
That's right. I'm afraid I used the back of my business card. It was a turbulent situation. However, as you can see, the gentleman in question was seated alone.
I wonder where Reese at.
I don't know.
I don't think it was on the sketch, no. Well, you're clearly a very conscientious waiter.
Wipe. Thank you, sir.
Whack. That toss me to go pink. The court will now take its plan and enter the court record as evidence.
Oh, well...
What? Is there a problem? Hand the plan to the court officer at once.
Of course. Here you are.
Alright.
Interesting.
What's that about? He's been completely calm and collected until now.
He starts violently dying. Something certainly seems to have shaken him, and I don't think it's the TB.
I don't think it's the tuberculosis. I think it's his heart giving out.
The waiter's business card has been entered into the court record.
Oh my god, he's still going away.
Imagine that happening last year. Oof.
Oh my god, that's too soon.
So, the court has now heard a preface of the case.
Preface?
Probably premises, maybe.
Premise, I think you mean.
Yes, I can English.
You speak it, and I'm taking on the language, but no. Yes, the language.
See?
Fuck. Fucking Christ.
We swear we're native English speakers.
Don't worry about it. Yes, so the moment the gunshot was heard in the restaurant, the only person in close proximity to the victim was the defendant on trial today.
That's true. Where'd the woman go then?
It would seem we are looking at a black and white case here.
Quite literally, in accordance to this photo.
Like in the photo.
More like a sepia tone.
Do you think the past everyone just was colorblind in black and white? Chris?
I know there's no camera to show it, but I would just like to try and emphasize the look of disappointment that I'm giving right now.
I mean, here's the thing. You know those black and white movies where like the characters are driving? I mean, it's dangerous because everyone's seen only black and white. Defendant Naruto?
I ask you to cease with your bullshit. Yes, Your Excellency?
If you admit your guilt at this stage, the court is willing to look mercifully upon you.
In other words, you may have some small reprieve in terms of your inevitable punishment.
Nice.
Oh, wait, that's still him speaking. Never mind.
Okay, I got confused too.
I called this waiter as an unsworn witness in order to explain the details of the case to the court. But I must warn the defense, if you are determined to pursue matters further in this trial, the prosecution has decisive evidence from sworn witnesses who were present at the scene of a crime.
Fuck, I like this music.
Oh. Nice.
What do you think I should do, Kazuma?
Stare. What do you mean?
Well, I'm going to be found guilty one way or another, it seems. Wouldn't it be sensible to plead guilty at this stage and hope for a more lenient sentence? Have you no faith in your boyfriend? Everyone keeps telling me that this trial is unusual, about these peculiarities. You've said it, Professor Mitochondria has said it, and so is the judge and the prosecution. I'm scared of what lies ahead if I push this.
As I said from the outset, I believe you're innocent. I trust you. And yet, despite knowing that, you're willing now to throw that trust back in my face. Is that it? See, you just point to your boyfriend.
What?
Exactly. If the accused is in fact innocent, the defense lawyer is duty-bound to prove that innocence by whatever means necessary. Are you just going to abandon that duty? Are you going to give up on yourself? The battle hasn't even begun yet. Ryan.
Smack.
The defense pleads not guilty, Your Excellency. We invite the prosecution to stop making empty threats and bring out its witnesses at once. Then we'll just see how decisive this evidence really is. That's how you do a dominant pose.
Whack.
Assert your dominance. Indeed. Prosecutor Ouchie, please continue. Is that your... Yeah, this is how you pronounce it. Okay. Please continue.
Oh my
proceedings.
god, I never realized that until now.
I think you said it before.
Ouchie!
Yeah, you did. You said it, I think, last time.
Well, you were warned. The young can be so reckless.
Oh my god, kids these days.
You know, many call me a saint,
Really?
but I can be a devil when I want to be.
But-
My wife calls me that.
Oh my god. Hear about your love life right now?
In a few short moments from now, that dumbstruck young mouth of yours will be silenced forever.
Wait, quick execution? Okay.
The prosecution calls its next witnesses.
Oh, okay.
All right then.
Oh. Very well, officer. Bring forth the witnesses at once.
Whom stuff have we got? Oh, it's these motherfuckers from the opening.
Witnesses, kindly state your names and occupations for the court.
Oh, I'm taking this.
Oh god.
Yes, sir. The great Nippon Imperial Army Sergeant Aisa Nosa reporting for duty, sir. That is different. The name. Myself, I'm employed as a purveyor of fine articles of antiquity from the efflorescence of Nation Nippon. I conduct my trade from Resitea, humble premises in the 2nd District. Kuryu Kortuka at your service. Yeah, those names are completely different. I have those names for one year.
I see.
If you want to.
No.
An antique dealer and a soldier. What unusual pairing.
Both of these gentlemen were present at the restaurant on the day in question.
They must be the diners at the other table the waiter mentioned. Myself, I habitually take tea at the most exquisite aroma. Establishment in question. Look at him just examining it so closely. In question, always post noon. Always. And not infrequently, converse with interested parties regarding the curios of which I make my business.
I can't understand a word that old man is saying.
He's an antique dealer. It sounds like he's a regular at Le Carnaval.
I forgot the place was called La Carnival.
Le Quantos. He seeks out potential customers who may have an interest in antiques and tries to sell his wares to them. He obviously targets the Carnival because it's a high-class restaurant with a rich clientele.
So we're a rich boy, I see.
We are rich.
Right, I see. Although, to be honest, that sergeant looks more like he'd be a seller rather than a buyer.
Now, you both witnessed the precise moment of this atrocious incident. Is that correct?
Affirmative!
Alright then.
The enemy unit was seen attacking the foreigner on what can only be described as an act of war, sir.
God.
Oh my gosh, here your terminology comes to play. It was that black uniformed rogue infantry man over there who unloaded his firearm, sir.
This man's as impossible to understand as the other. But I'm almost sure I heard a strange noise during that last thing he said.
Wait, really? So this is decisive evidence the prosecution was threatening. Really, these two?
Okay then.
Okay. The soldier claimed that he actually saw the precise moment you showed the victim dead. This is not evidence, this is just testimony.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, you see you're picking out well on this affair, the Phoenix right wing. Well, are you starting to feel uncomfortable?
If I'm honest, I was feeling uncomfortable from the start.
Wow, really? Now, the court will hear your formal testimony, please. You will state everything you saw, at the precise moment that the incident occurred, with precision. Sir, yes, sir! Study by ready to report, sir!
Okay, that sounded like a baby cry or something.
Oh, I heard that time too.
Okay, I just realized something.
What?
He's got, like, straps on his back. I bet you he has a baby carriage on his back.
Unsavory memories of the most acerbic afternoon. I can't. I'm getting flashbacks to another game I had with someone who has this exact overwhelming vocabulary that I read a thesaurus from his kid. God damn it. Oh my god.
What the witness saw.
I was ingesting a regulation beefsteak in a restaurant while having a tactical discussion with this old man.
Why are you actually saluting? There's no camera.
It helps get into character.
Oh my
He's
God.
a soldier. Myself, I was extolling the virtues of a particularly fine golden curio to the military gentleman. At that precise moment, a firearm was discharged. I observed the enemy's actions with my own eyes.
It definitely is a baby on his back.
I think that is it. The black uniformed varsity cadet fired the English civilian from the back, the cowardly little weasel.
Did you say from the back?
Oh!
Oh,
I was on my hands and knees investigating the whereabouts of my mysteriously absconded precious curio.
I have found a contradiction.
Oh, you already got it. Well, so you, Sergeant Noza, actually witnessed the vital moment. Just a split second when the defendant fired the weapon at the victim. Yes, sir. Affirmative, sir. Wicked University. Okay, yes. The Wicked University Cadet, sir. The cruel and unforgivable enemy. Is he holding a knife?
Yep. Alright.
Will we ask him to combat as a way to combat sausage time? What times we live in, when an English gentleman may be sailed in the broad light of day.
But this is ridiculous. I didn't shoot anyone.
That's what they all say. Is that really true, Ryan?
Yes, all I did was pick up a gun that I saw lying on the floor, because that's clearly a smart idea.
Yeah.
After I'd said hello to Dr. Wilson, I went back to my table and sat drinking some coffee. Then, when I'd finished, I got up from my seat to leave the restaurant, when I noticed an English-made gun next to the chair where the professor was sitting.
What is a Japanese?
Wait, so you didn't hear a shot go out?
Oh.
How the hell's that work? I thought perhaps the professor had dropped it, so I bent down, and just as I was picking it up, then it happens. Bang.
So that means there's two guns.
Mitzchievous.
So, huh. Well, if that's the truth, there was obviously a criminal on the scene somewhere.
Uh-huh.
And somewhere in these two witnesses' testimonies, there's a clue as to who that criminal was.
There is?
Ryan, you must exercise your right to cross-examine the witnesses.
Cross-examine?
Do it now! Do it now!
As we have heard, Your Excellency, there is no room for doubt in the testimony of these witnesses. The defendant is clearly guilty. It is time to bring this despicable student to justice.
Certainly, the testimony the court has just heard eliminates any vestige of doubt. Therefore, it is my grave duty to declare the verdict of this trial.
Well, raise his hand.
Call him off of me, sir. What in the name of the Emperor is the meaning of this outburst?
I am, the defense demands its right to a cross-examination.
Gasp.
Dear me, dear me. Let me guess. The Hachimaki headband boy next door told me to do it.
Oh my god.
Excuse me, that's my boyfriend you're talking about.
What the heck does Hachimaki mean here?
Whatever, while you look that up, I have to go blow my nose.
Oh boy, have fun with that. Just looking this up. Like a good entertainer, boyo. Don't worry about it. Oh boy. Hachimaki. Hachimaki. Oh, that's basically just a headband. A hachimaki is a Japanese headband, usually made of red or white cloth, typically featuring a design of kanji at the front. Well, that's where you're wrong. What? It's just an old bandana. You goddamn yellow belly chicken. I feel lonely. I should feel akin to this now, but no, I'm always alone.
No, you're not allowed in here. Yeah. Vanished.
Just lock the door from outside intrusions.
Yes, I have returned. What did I miss? What is a hachimaki?
It's basically just a bandana made of red or white or red felt that has kanji on it.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't have kanji in his head. You fucking lie.
How pathetic.
Huh? How did he know?
What the-
The prosecution objects. This is a clear waste of time.
Do you have a watch on hand then?
The defendant obviously has no experience. I don't know what happened there.
That's because my stupid joke has killed you inside. What time is it? Time for you to get a fucking watch, Dunder.
How can he possibly carry out a cross-examination without a watch?
No! Giant watch on the ground, on the wall. The defense is asserting its right to exhibit the examination. Whether or not you think he's capable of it is irrelevant. Cartoonish.
Kazuma is so commanding.
Oh, I can't believe
Oh, charming.
I wonder how he's gonna be in bed.
Oh my god.
Very well. Let the defense conduct a cross-examination of the witnesses. Alright, this is where the battle really begins, Ryan.
But I don't even know what I have to do in a
You
cross-examination.
examine cross.
Ooh.
Is it obvious? You have to expose a lie as the witness's statements.
How?
You didn't fire the gun, which means that what the soldier has said has to be a lie.
Well, yes, but...
It's just a case of proving it. And the kid doing that is evidence.
Right. Evidence.
All you need to do is present some decisive and indisputable evidence that proves the witness is lying. Now let's go, Ryan. Don't let them beat you.
Oh, well... Alright then. It's all for nothing.
All for nothing. It's all for nothing.
It's all or nothing. Oops.
Oh, I love that.
What the witness saw.
It's time for your time to shine.
I see this.
You can press load the stuff on the bottom screen. You can see.
Well, I know which...
Your regular beefsteak.
Oh, I can switch between them. Okay.
Yeah. Myself, I'm assuming the virtues are particularly fine going to Kyoto.
Ooh, on this boy. Oh, it bounces between... Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
The precise moment a firearm was discharged. I observed the enemy's action with my own eyes. The black uniformed varsity cadet fired the English pavilion from the back of the cowardly little weasel.
Do. So this black uniformed university cadet, you're saying that was...
Oh, I've had just about enough of your sauce, cadet. Sauce?
What kind of sauce?
Who else do you see right here in your black uniform, huh?
The judge? Oh, there's someone standing right next to me who fits the description as well. That is brown, not black.
Brown is black. It was you little weasel. You unloaded the firearm the man. Unloaded it. Take out magazine. Chuck. Okay, yeah.
Bam.
From behind his back. You call yourself a citizen of the great empire of Nippon? You disgust me. What's that face? What is it, Ryan?
I'm not quite sure. It's something that the sergeant just said, but I can't put my finger on it. Something's playing on my mind.
Hey. In that case, check back over the details of the evidence you gathered in the court record. If you find any consistency there with what the witness just said, then don't hold back.
Oh, okay.
Present the evidence to the court. Thrust it into the witness's face and make him choke on it.
Alright, game. Okay.
I'm happy you pressed it now. So much. You cannot pass this up.
God.
How is my hands and knees?
Alright. We've had about enough of that.
Boy, you can never get enough of it.
Let's do present. Where is the autopsy thingy? This
Post-mortem
thing.
report.
Also, we have that now.
Yeah. And we can check it over later.
Present.
I can imagine we're going to use it to... Somehow the plans are going to come into action then. Maybe where everyone's sitting then. Maybe the ad, like we talked about, it adds to the sketch. Maybe.
Everyone goes silent. Everyone goes silent.
What are you playing at, cadet? What is the meaning of this subordination? Fussing this wad of papers in my mustache. I just realized his mustache.
Inconsistency, sir.
Wait, I want to see his mustache again.
I mean, yes. There's a clear inconsistency here.
What nonsense. What can this document possibly tell us that we don't already know?
Well, obviously, that, I know what I want to say, but the words just won't come out of my mouth.
Phew. I think this proves beyond any doubt, Your Excellency, that there is no place for an amateur student here in this grand courtroom.
It must be fun with parties.
Apparently so. As he said, he is a little devil.
And the parties and
hey.
the bangers. Raves weren't back, all the rage back then because they don't exist, but I wonder how other parties were.
What was an 1800s rave like? Oh god.
So many flashing colors.
I could see her ankles. It was disgusting.
Oh, I saw her shoulders once. Oh, despicable.
Oh, this is so frustrating.
Exactly. I want to be part of the parties. Oh, please. I'll take charge. Surely this doesn't require an explanation. It could be more plain.
Well...
Spelled out would be an insult to the court.
Kazuma? What?
What are you talking about?
It's apparent from a single glance at the post-mortem report presented by the defense that there is a clear discrepancy here with the sergeant's statement.
What?
Sergeant Ayisa
Sergeant Izanosa!
Izanosa? Oh my god. Yes, sir? What, sir? The statement you just made was this. The black uniformed varsity cadet fired at the English civilian. To the back, the cowardly little weasel. Yes, sir! Affirmative, sir! I witnessed the crime with my own military-grade eyes, sir.
Who was that other dude who always said sir from the other games?
Sir. Mike Meekins.
Meekins, that's what it was, yeah.
I like this. I just realized this mustache is great, though.
Yeah. But no, that just can't be.
And why not, cadet?
Because I'm not a cadet. And also,
I'm not from space.
because...
As is clearly stated in the postmortem report, fatal hemorrhage of pectoral ballistic trauma. No exit wound, bullet did not pass to the body. The photographic print of the victim clearly shows the same thing. The victim, Dr. Wilson, died from a bullet wound to the chest. It didn't exit out of his body, yeah. Sergeant, according to witness statement, the culprit shot the victim from behind. And that is the obvious discrepancy here. Well, how do you explain it?
Oh my god. Shoves it down. What the... What was that? Something just popped up from behind his back, but he pushed it down again.
Father of the year.
No.
Certainly, there is a clear discrepancy with the facts here. Would you not agree, Sergeant Noza? What is the phrase Noza from, though?
I don't know.
It sounds familiar.
I have no idea.
Oh my god, it sounds like...
Ryunosuke.
Yes, sir. At this juncture, that would appear to be indisputable, sir. Until the moment I heard the firearm discharge, my eyes were... firmly fixed in a delicious La Carnival steak, sir.
What?
The last testimony the court heard was proven one thing beyond all reasonable doubt. This witness, Sergeant Noza, did not see the defendant firing a gun at all.
That's absurd.
I think the conclusion we must draw is simple. There's no place for an amateur prosecutor here in this grand courtroom.
Oh, now you can see him.
Now we can see.
Yeah.
I love it.
There's been a complete turnabout in the mood of his trial, just from that one discrepancy.
Your boyfriend is certainly something.
He is. Oh, so this is what being an ace attorney is all about.
He did it! He said the thing!
He said the thing! Roll credits!
But I definitely saw him. That university cadet there, this point the fire directly the victim's back.
Why does he just have a baby on him? But I never fired the gun! All I did was pick it up off the floor!
I just didn't have anything suspicious on me. And you, old man, you didn't see the moment the victim was shot either? Too busy. Myself, I have already been quite clear. A gunshot interested me not. I was far too busy on the floor.
Too busy on the floor? Sorry, what were you doing?
Hunting for the treasure.
Oh god.
For treasure.
Treasure.
God. Oh my god. It's the Hoy Era Koban, my Christ coin. I need to gaze in when I visit that restaurant. It is my habit to place in my bosom pocket a particular trinket of interest in my shop, Rasate.
In the hope of meeting a rich diner who might like to buy it from you?
Oh, I'm the day under scrutiny. It was to the military man that I referred my Hawaii treasure. I believe that he would purchase such a rare find. I did not, but I was presented with little alternative. And then, as I averted my eyes from the previous moments, it was there no more. He simply vanished.
How is he not dead after doing that with his beard?
The Kuban vanished?
Hunting around under the table, I was, in case mayhap it had fallen there. And then it happened. Yeah, you heard the gunshot, I mean. Indeed I did, but I heeded it not, for I was concerned only to find my absconded boy treasure. Nothing could distract me. Out of interest, did you find the coin in the end?
Well.
No. Oh my god.
Alright then. Good effort.
I see. Wait, that means they both never saw what happened. He, like, the soldier said, like, the steak, he was paying attention to his goddamn steak.
Oh.
And he was in the ground looking for it. So no one knows.
So these are
happened.
shit witnesses.
That lamentable day. The Just Hawaii Cobime is lost to me. And is that even new for the series, Chris?
No,
Yeah,
no.
but still. No doubt some unscrupulous scoundrel popping the price coin for himself.
This is like,
God. Oh my god. As I'm sure everyone present is aware, this court demands a swift and decisive resolution. Our government has promised to send a full report to Great Britain by telegraph this very afternoon. Nevertheless, the witness testimony the court has just heard was inconclusive. No matter how subservient our government feels and must be to the British, it would be unforgivable to deliver a verdict in this trial right now. Ooh, there you go. You tell me. What is your position, Prosecutor Ouchie?
Were it not, Your Excellency, the defendant may have fled a tiger at the front gate, but he will find a wolf at the back.
what even fucking analogy is that supposed
This
to
is
be?
a terrible metaphor.
My witnesses have further testimony to make.
Really? Explain.
Upon hearing their next statements, it will become abundantly clear that there is only one person who can possibly have committed this despicable crime.
Despicable.
The equally despicable defendant, Ryunosuke. What?
He really seems to have a despicable opinion of you, doesn't he?
Sometimes.
Very well, the court invites the witnesses to testify again. You will thoroughly explain the reasoning behind the prosecution's allegation. Is that clear? As clear as Kiriko glass, Your Excellency. Yes, sir! At once, sir! Awaiting someone to testify, sir! Crying baby time.
Excuse me, but there's something or someone peeking over your shoulder, I think.
Affirmative. The newest member of the Nosa family to rise up to the rank, sir. Name, Ido. Ido Nosa.
Yep.
I
don't know.
Oh my god.
Now you get it.
I love it. It would seem the straps were a sign of the sergeant being too strapped to find for a nanny. Ido, Tenshun! Your father's once a quelled enemy. Watch and learn, my boy.
What the hell? Oh no.
Do you want to stop this here?
Yes.
Oh my
I don't have the mental fortitude to go on.
Windmill wind time.
Oh no.
Well, I don't know what's happening, but let's leave this off for now and continue next time.
Lying fucker, don't believe a word he says.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Ah!